You see, you don't believe in your vortex in the way we do, because we're standing in it as the vibrational essence of it. And we have full knowledge of all that you've become. So as we stand in full knowledge of all that you've become, we don't fret for a moment about where you stand in the absence of anything you want, because we know it's only a vibration away. You say, oh, it's not just a vibration away, it's a manifestation away. It could be years. And we say, only if you're diligent about poking around where you are. In other words, there could be an instant manifestation. You could be vibrationally up to speed with who you really are now, because who you really are is a done deal. Vibrationally speaking, it's done. But you mostly don't do that because we love you very much. You are so hung up on what is. You've gotten so used to focusing your eyes and ears and fingertips and your nose and your tongue. You are so good at interpreting your physical life through your sensual senses that you are not as practiced at enjoying the vortex, because in the beginning, the vortex isn't vivid to you like real life manifestation is. Look around this beautiful room. Ooh, cool. Look around this beautiful room. In other words, there is so much to enjoy in an environment like this. You get to hear this beautiful voice, infinite intelligence, letting you know who you really are. How delicious is that, to hear that moving through the vibration of your eardrum and get to feel the fullness. You get to see one another in this beautiful room. You were out in the freeways and moving through the city. In other words, physical life experience in all of its manifested glory is so intoxicatingly attractive because you are interpreting it with so many of your senses. And we get it that when you come to a gathering where this man calls his wife Abraham, and she must be a sort of split personality because she refers to herself as we, points at the floor, insists it's a vortex, and tells you to get in it. In other words, there's a vortex. There's a vortex where who you really are is, and we know you look over there and you don't really see the vortex. Because it's a concept that we are painting for you, but it's a reality that you can vibrationally translate into immediate emotion. In other words, when you're in the vortex, you feel clear. When you're in the vortex, clarity is your experience. When you're in the vortex, you feel vital and alive. You feel love. Appreciation and passion are pouring through you when you're in the vortex. In other words, the vortex is a feeling place. It's a confirming place of the wholeness of all that you are. And if you like that feeling enough that you're willing to give up some of the reality that's more vivid, like car crashes and roadkill, well, we're just kidding, because we know there are a lot of things that are beautiful in your world, but there are some things in your world that aren't so beautiful that you still look at because you feel compelled to look at anything that is manifested because it is reality, and you think that because it is reality that it deserves your attention. And we say some of it does, but some of it doesn't. Don't let the fact that it's reality be the compelling reason that you're looking there instead of feeling your way into the vortex. And as you make the decision that you're going to spend less time focused upon what is, especially if some of what is isn't pleasing to you. And you know, it's funny. You don't just focus upon what is. You focus upon your imagination of what is going to become that you're not going to like even more. In other words, oh, it's bad now, but it could be so much worse. And so we just want to bring your attention to the fact that you're really good at the what isness, and even at using your imagination about the negative what isness. Why not use your desire to feel good as your reason to feel your way into the vortex? And then we never step out of the vortex in order to focus with anyone about anything that they don't want. That's not our job. Our job is step 2 of the process of creation. Step 1, that's your job, but it's not something you have to work very hard at. Life just brings it to you. Contrast causes you to know what you don't want, to know what you do want. So you're launching rockets all day, every day. Step 2, that's our job. Source energy, inner being, non-physical. We stand in the vibrational frequency of the furthest launch that you have offered. And we stand in vibrational alignment with the total package of that which you have expanded to. Through all that you've been living, that's where your inner being, that's where that which you call God stands, in utter knowing of who you are. Step 3 is your job, and it's what the art of allowing is all about. Step 3 is you got to find somehow, some way, thought by thought, subject by subject, day by day, moment by moment, to be in vibrational alignment with who you've become. And if you succeed at it, or if you're sort of succeeding at it, you thrive. You have tears of appreciation running down your face. If you don't accomplish it, then you have something less than that. But it's always there as guidance letting you know. Well, that's as clearly as we've ever spoken it. And you've received it as well as any group of non-believers could.